Hello, Aquarius. Let's check in with you and see what's going on. Messages for Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers also welcome. Messages for Aquarius. First we have Judgment. Then we have Temperance. Fire sign energy, especially Sagittarius. And we have the Fool card. A lot of major arcanas coming through. King of Cups at the bottom. This is very emotional. Also, water sign, masculine water sign, maybe here. Earth sign, feminine earth sign, Two of Wands. Okay, crossroad energy. There's a realization or a wake-up call here, a decision to move forward on something new, creating something new, blending some ideas, blending some things, doing some alchemy. You know what? Let's get a little deeper. A new path opening up, realizing that you are in alignment with this new path opening up, that you can move forward on this decision unencumbered. Okay, feeling confident about this. Knowing that it's the right thing to do, having the presence of mind and being very aware in the moment of what you're doing, like a higher consciousness here. Yeah, King of Swords, Three of Swords, there's that Queen of Pentacles again, that feminine earth sign. This looks like a breakup between an air sign and an earth sign, or this looks like a very hard relationship with this Emperor. Ooh, wow. What is this? A difficult decision? Somebody's been sabotaging the home, sabotaging the plan. Someone feels really upset and all up in their head, maybe self-sabotaging beliefs and behaviors. These two fire signs, they're both feeling injured, disappointed, hurt, but there's a new opportunity here. There's a lot of attraction between these two people right now. There seems to be some guardedness, but they're very magnetized to each other. Okay, let's look at the Judgment a little bit. Five of Wands. Yeah, trying to overcome and rise above some kind of chaos or fighting or tension or stress. There's some, okay, a need for some soul searching right now. Someone may even be in a kind of internal conflict as well. Battle of the wills. All right, someone could have Virgo placements or Taurus placements. Feeling, again, just like really unhappy, misunderstood, needing to spend some time alone to feel better, having some kind of a vision here. Okay, starting to feel a sense of relief in a decision that's been made. Again, here's this, look at this, Five of Swords, King of Swords, Three of Swords. This King of Swords, I mean, there seems to be a love relationship here, but man, this is like really heartbreaking. Needing to overcome this and work on this together. Or you're overcoming and working on it. Yeah, Page of Swords. Again with that Queen of Wands. I feel like someone's really sorry. They're missing out. They feel really terrible. This person may have a, I was going to say criminal history, and then we've got the Seven of Swords. Okay, a bit of manipulative behavior, honestly, mind games. This person is really suffering, or they've been really cruel. They want a reconciliation. There's a lot of people involved here. There may have even been a third party, but this feels like it's almost just one person with all of these different character traits. Someone needs to spend some time alone to make some decisions about a kind of unhealthy relationship dynamic. Someone wears a lot of different faces. Okay, a lot of faces, different sides, different dynamics of this personality. All of the different sides of this person. Someone feels like they're kind of at war within themselves. They feel really bad, but they need peace. Yeah, Temperance is clarified by the Four of Swords. This is about peace, harmony, balance, needing to recuperate. There may have been a fight or a conflict, and someone is deeply in thought about this, and they have a lot of, do they regret it? They're trying to control themselves, and they're trying to make some kind of important decision. This keeps coming out. This King of Swords keeps coming out. And the King of Wands and the Six of Wands. So what is this? Someone is absolutely heartbroken. They feel defeated. They feel humiliated. There's been a lot of struggle, strife, and conflict. I do see this somehow solving this problem. What is this two different people? These are different people working together. One person feels like they're winning. The other person feels like they're losing. Someone feels like they're closed off. They don't want to talk. They're trying to control themselves. They're trying to make up their own mind. Something's about to explode a little bit here. Here's that King of Cups again. Someone's emotionally closed off and guarded, but there's a lot of feelings here. There's an emotional connection. There's a Pisces. What you don't see coming is this new beginning, this new travel, this plan, this way forward. Something hidden. There's something going on behind the scenes, and somebody is just, maybe on the surface they're wearing a kind of poker face, so they're not showing a lot. They're being very quiet and controlling themselves, but underneath they are like fighting a private battle. Okay, they need some closure. They need to restore or recover. I do see that there is closure. I do see that this is changing. I do see that this will be resolved, or this is ending. This cycle is ending. Okay, so there's the World card. And then there's the Fool. So there's your new beginning. So this is like having a kind of wake-up call, having to reflect on this argument, fight, tension, stress, conflict. Someone is all caught up in their head about this, and they're maybe just being like, they're keeping a lot to themselves. They're being very quiet. They're being very silent because they need to go within and sort this out. This could even be you, up to you what side of this you are on. I see Fire. I see Hermit, which is like Virgo. Fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. A little bit of Libra. Air signs, Sagittarius, like we were saying. Okay, so what's the Fool card trying to tell us about going forward? Things are changing in an unexpected way. Someone's getting really very lucky. There's some positive developments here, positive changes. There's a new beginning. Okay, so it's like sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down with the Wheel of Fortune. You're coming back up again if you've been down. Someone's like finding the way to resolve the conflict, to harmonize, to balance this out, to solve the problem, to heal things. Maybe coming to some kind of agreement, agree to disagree, or like somehow making this right, making it fair. What's the Wheel of Fortune doing here? The Ten of Cups. Wow. Okay. So this is like really, really happy ending type situation. Like, so is this that something is ended, resolving it, deciding and choosing to end something, to end the cycle? No more fighting, no more engaging in this. Someone is like withdrawing from the fight to heal themselves, to relax and find their center, to recover and recharge, because there's a new beginning coming into the situation. Yeah, this person is very private. They're doing this by themselves. They need to do this by themselves. But the new beginning comes in maybe an unexpected and very lucky way, like serendipitous, and there's like a breakthrough here where it turns out to be like 10 of Cups. Very happy ending with this King of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Someone who's loving, caring, dedicated, committed. They're coming in. They're coming towards you. Okay, so the Chariot and the Tower. It's like I'm seeing like this bursting forward. Something falling apart, like okay, moving forward. Hold on. Letting something go. Figuring something out that's just been really unhealthy. Seeing something for what it is, no longer frustrated, making a clear decision, and feeling a lot better about it. Yeah, there's the Tower and the Moon again. I feel like this motivates someone to get moving, like suddenly moving forward, sudden movement. But again, someone is doing this very privately, very secretly, moving to a new location, going to a better place, feeling like something is over and they're on their own. Again, the Chariot. So it's like, I have to leave this behind. This is ended and now I'm on my own. It's so disappointing, so heartbreaking. Okay, and it's a powerful change, or the death of an empire, the end of an empire, the end of, hold on, powerful changes, intelligent decisions, and this is happening fast. You're going to hear from this Emperor. Ooh, something is ended. It is over. Someone just is really struggling in a way that you might not see. Like, this person is really strong and powerful. You might not know just how much this person is struggling because they're not saying anything. They feel like something has failed, or they're so, like, something is ruined. They're so worried, or they're so afraid, or like hit rock bottom. There's a lot of fear. Okay. They may be saying no to something. Oh, this is complicated. This feels complicated. All right. So there's just like, that's it. Yeah, someone's just really worried about this. Someone feels really bad about it. This Emperor, again, struggling, suffering. I think there's a lot of love here. Aries, Leo, Ace of Cups. There is a lot of love here, but something has got to change. Something's got to come back into balance and center. I feel like someone is withdrawing to get a sense of relief or a sense of perspective. I'm going to leave that there. So they're figuring out the truth. The truth is a collaborative effort, though, so I do see that there's going to be conversation, talking, decisions that need to be made, making the right decision, doing the right thing, needing to control or integrate a shadow side, like doing shadow work. Someone does not want to fight, that's for sure. They want to control themselves. They want to have the strength and the power, the ability to be in control, even when things are chaotic. So I do see communication coming in. I see someone has a vision for themselves and they're going to just take action and go for it, especially this fire sign. I see the water sign. Okay, there's a lot here. There is a lot here, but I do see a conversation between at least two people making something clear about the situation that has obviously been kind of chaotic and painful for pretty much everybody, I would think. But yeah, it looks like in the end, this turns out a lot better than you might expect. I just think that someone needs time to recover. Let's see what's working in your favor and use these oracles to find out. What's working in your favor? First, you have on target. Follow your ideal life path. So you're right on target. This ideal life path that's opening up, that's working in your favor. Following your ideal life path, setting your intentions and sticking to it, right? Perseverance, yeah. The motivation to keep going despite the odds. So the perseverance on target, despite the odds, you're just going to keep going. What's next? What else is working in your favor? I gather more wisdom each day. So every day you understand a little bit better. Every day you gather more wisdom. You choose to nourish yourself. It says, I choose to nourish myself and enrich my life. So that's working in your favor, gathering wisdom and nourishing yourself. Excuse me, as you follow your life path and persevere even despite all the odds. You're getting through this. You're going to get through this. And then we've got last one, the doves, communing with nature. We are all connected. find a quiet place to simply be one with Gaia. Okay? Yeah, finding a quiet place just to be one with nature. Yeah, meditating on the unity of the whole. That's important. Oh, that's good. Four of Swords, the world, and the Temperance. Yeah, it's like being mindful and present, meditating on the oneness, the unity of the whole universe, your connection with the divine, your connection with the universe, and how we are all one. That could help. And then we have wisdom again, gathering more wisdom. You are intelligent, resourceful, and you can adapt. Trust in your own wisdom and soar high. The soaring crow, your wisdom. Gathering more wisdom every day, soaring high, and trusting in your wisdom. And meditating, yeah, maybe someone just needs to withdraw and kind of meditate on the spiritual, meditating on the higher perspective, seeing things from a higher perspective, being able to drop the fighting, the argument, to rise above it, or to see that we are all one. And this brings you into harmony with the whole, harmonizing with the whole, with the group, with the family, with the lover, with the connection here. Trusting the universe to put you where you're supposed to be. Trusting and opening up to the turning of the wheel, to fate, to destiny, and being very, very happy with the outcome, I would think. I think there's an important conversation and communication as well that's going to be very enlightening. There's clarity here coming in on all of this. It's been stressful, but I do see things are coming back into balance and being resolved. And a sense of connectedness, feeling connected. You're on target. Yeah, like kind of like the Wheel of Fortune here too. Okay. You're on target, you're persevering, you're gathering more wisdom and communing with nature, finding a quiet place. Yeah, someone just needs some quiet alone time to bring things back into harmony and balance, alchemize this, make it into something beautiful and peaceful, taking conflict and alchemizing it into peace through this connection with the divine, or with the holy, or with the whole, the unifying. And there's a sense of freedom and feeling lighthearted as you venture into these changes that are taking place, and feeling really, really good, actually. I love to see the Ten of Cups there, because it's like you feel really great about how this turns out. Should we get anything else for you? Yeah, there's that Chariot again. That's interesting. So this is about your mission, your path. Like there's a breakthrough in your path. Because we saw that Tower, the Chariot, earlier, right? And it was like sudden burst of energy forward. And then we have the Justice. Yeah, something is going to be made right. Justice coming in, and the Five of Swords at the bottom here. Nine of Pentacles. So, yeah, something that's been confusing and maybe illusion, and just like, here you go into your new beginning. So you're pursuing your path, right? You're on target. This is your path. This is your journey with the Chariot, your intentions, your mission, and doing the right thing. Being upright and balanced as you move forward. There's a decision perhaps in a new relationship as well. Let me just get one more. What is this exactly? Yeah, you see that Page of Wands? So Page of Wands is playful and open to new beginnings and adventurous, and that feels like the Fool card. But then we have the Five of Swords at the bottom again, which is that conflict energy. And it may be someone's being kind of immature, or just like mouthy, hyper, I don't know, hyperactive. I see that Tower again. It's just that fight, maybe with a younger person or with a fire sign. It's so confusing. Somebody just does not understand. Feeling prepared, preparing. It feels overwhelming, to be honest. This feels overwhelming. Yeah, the Devil. Like stuck in a fight. Someone is just like thinking so much about this. Maybe they just need to move forward into, yeah, into like peace or into a legal situation. Like, hold on just a second. I feel like there's so much more to this. It's going so fast though. There's a lot of questions that are yet to be answered. Something was wrong that needs to be made right. I think someone's really intent on making something right because they feel so bad about it. Needing to have trust in a relationship. And to work on someone needs to like work on their own health. I think what is the outcome here? Yeah, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Someone is just like really overwhelmed right now by all of this, and I think something is going to end and something new is going to come in, and there's something here it's just so stressful. Someone's just going to end up letting it go and moving into a new phase and being a lot healthier, because this has been an unhealthy attachment that has got to change. Someone is stuck on it. Yeah, really stuck. Afraid that it's over, afraid that it's ending, but then we have 333 and walking away, working on this vision, working on the clarity, working on the vision, working on making changes, seeing things differently, dropping this unhealthy attachment to an idea, the way that someone's thinking about it. Okay. Yeah. Letting go of fear and embracing these changes. Moving forward, knowing it's the right thing to do. You have the power to change your life. Letting go of fear. Letting go of fear and pursuing your path. The path of righteousness, or like the path of truth, or something like this. Your target, your ideal life path. That's what it is. Letting go of fear. Letting go of what's already ended. That sort of thing. Seeing the truth, or working on the new idea together with like-minded people. I feel like someone is very focused on something very negative that happened, and that's okay, but you're processing it and coming through that into this new beginning that's going to change things for the better. You're going to love it. And I'm going to leave it there for you today. You're right on target, gathering more wisdom every day. Maybe just take some time, maybe spend some time in a quiet place in nature to meditate on how everything is connected. And this could help you. In this reading today, that's what it's saying. It could help you to open up to the changes. Opening up to these positive, ultimately very positive, very lucky changes that are coming in. Fortunate changes. All right, I'm leaving it there. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for joining me today. I hope this was helpful and of service. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal, send me an email. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Goodbye.